Yo! Hello! Hello! Hello out there! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Thursday night. Oh, man. Make sure address is correct and the site isn't having issues. Internet disconnected. Oh, shit. Hopefully I'm still streaming. Let's, let me go to my docs real quick. Anyways, welcome to the Thursday night episode of the Airplane Show. Yes, sir. New famous flyer came out today, and I was very excited about it until I found out what it was. I was very excited about it until I found out what it was. It's really, I mean, it's nothing special, to be honest. It's okay. Like, Skytrain is the one with the propellers. It's like a DC-3 with the same autopilot, where the heading mode still doesn't work. The other one is a glider. It's like, I mean, really, guys, like, I mean, I guess they are famous planes, but anyway, let's jump into this. Hit subscribe, hit the like button, leave a chat, super chat, comment, become a member of this aviation nation. So, hello, everybody. Yeah, so here's the glider, right yonder here. And I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's a glider. It's an old, almost 100 years old glider that we have in this brand new in the simulator. We got some guys in the back. We got a Jeep in the back. So that's this is the glider. We need the other airplane to tow it. So I mean, according to the lore, of this CG, whatever it's called, combat glider, whatever it's called, these were used a lot right before the invasion of Normandy and all that. They used this to bring a lot of the equipment over, and the Skytrain towed it, up to like 3,000 feet or so, and then, this plane released it. There's a release handle. There's a release handle here, and then this one here is also a release handle. So that's this vehicle here. And then let's go ahead and look at the other plane that came with it. Now, this is the only livery. It's also got skis, so you can land it on some snow. You landed on some snow. So we got the glider, and then I think it's probably under turboprops. Maybe it's not under turboprops. Let's try. Let's try propellers. Ah, the Douglas DC-3, I mean C-47. I mean, it's almost identical. The blades, the wheels, the gyroscope not working right. Yep, you heard me. The gyroscope still does not work on this plane, just like it doesn't work on the DC-3. So these are made-up liveries. From what it said, there is a U.S. Navy plane, which I don't know if this ever existed in real life. It's cool looking. And then we got the tow plane. So, and inside this thing, it looks just like, pretty much like a DC-3. Well, if they let us inside. I guess they don't want us to see the inside of this plane. I guess we're not good enough to see the inside of it, man. That really sucks. I thought I was good enough. I thought buying it would have made us good enough, but I guess not. So we're going to start off with the glider, because that's definitely quicker of the two. I mean, it's a glider. I'll show you how to get up in the air, and then you just fly it. So getting up in the air, there is a little bit of a, not a trick, but it's a process you have to do. I mean, that's really strange that it won't let us, well, whatever, who gives a fuck. Now, we do need a long enough runway for this, so I used the runway in Madrid. Hang on, the simulator's frozen. There we go. So I used the runway in Madrid for this. I'm going to try one that's a little bit shorter this time. But that's really strange that it went back to the F-14. All right, let's go to gliders. And then under glider here, we need to go to launch method. And we need to choose the Douglas tow plane. I haven't tried these other ones. I don't know if they would be powerful enough. They probably would. I tried it with the Cessna. It wasn't powerful enough. So let's, shit, I don't know where to go. What part of the world don't we usually go to? Let's go, I don't know, let's go in Africa here. Oh, look at that, Glider Airport. How long are your runways? How long is your runways? Ooh. 1,100 meters might be okay. Let's give it a try. We'll turn the lights on when we get out there. All right, let's give it a try. Yeah, it did nothing. This plane nothing special, man. I mean, I got excited, man, when I saw the article last night about the famous Flyer 9 coming out, and I was like, yeah. Like, is it the new Fokker, or is it like? And then I saw it was like fucking beat ass World War II plane with even worse glider. I mean, I know they're famous, but like, come on, man. Now I think it was only like $10 for the two, so that's not bad. It's not like they're charging $30 for this thing. I think it was like $10 or $20, which you can be the judge on that if you think that's too much money or not. I don't know. Who am I to say if that's too much money or not? I only bought it so I could review it here. All right, so we're at this Glider Airport. I don't know if this airport's going to be the right size or not. Let's we'll turn that off. Let's put the lights on outside. If this isn't long enough, then we'll choose a different path. But so inside the airplane here, we have a clock. We do have, oops, sorry about that. Let me move this so I don't make any more noise. We do have functioning navigation lights and landing lights. They pop up on the wings, outside of the wings, and then the landing lights are right here. Here's our little friend here. He's going to give the signal to the SkyTrain. It's time to go. Then we also have recognition lights. They're on the very top of the airplane. See? Red, blue, green. And we also have turn slip, climb and descent gauge, airspeed. You're not really supposed to go over 150. And altitude with barometer, compass. Down yonder, we have here, if you need to request a tow plane, do that, and requesting it. The hookup, we already got the hookup there. Up top, we got some stuffs up top. So we have cabin lighting. These controls here are for, I can't go back. Pitch and trim, rudder, pitch and aileron. Let me move it a little bit. And we also have a couple more gauges, not gauges, but levers. So we have release the cable and then release the gear assembly. So when we're up in the air and we need to release it, release the cable first, then release the gear assembly. We got our boys back there. We have, this doesn't operate, this lever here, but it's the air brakes, which are right here. Speed brakes. See, they pop up just like the Vulcan does. It's like almost the exact same brakes. At least that's how it looks like it. So, all right. So we got speed brakes, and then we also have this little lever right here. This opens and closes the main entry. Now we can see we got our G guy just posing, man. Look at him. He just all ganked out, leaning. He's like, load my shit. I'm gonna sit right here and smoke a cigarette. I'm gonna smoke a fag. So I'm really out of sorts with this. I think the front end, I think that's what it is. Oh, I think I just figured it out actually. Oh, the front pops up. Okay. I was looking at this today. I was like, damn, I'm like, I am really disoriented. Like, how the fuck is like the seats above me? All right, so yeah, so it opens up. Okay, now we can close it again. And there we go. So we got our guy. So that's pretty much like about it with this thing. I mean, other than that, you just need to fly it. So in order to get this thing rolling, we need to wiggle the rudder. So we're gonna wiggle the rudder, and then this guy's gonna give the okay to take off. And then our job really is just we need to take off a little bit before the toe takes off. And then we just need to kind of keep it aligned and straight. So I'm going to start pulling back a bit. So I want to get up in the air before him. Yeah, see, we got that box. This guy taking off or what? No! Oh, bitter. Bitter! This is my first time trying it with the flight stick. This afternoon I did it with the Xbox controller when I was on my lunch break. All right, let's try one more again. Let's we'll get it this time. I guess we'll get it this time. All right, let's get the signal. Excuse me. So this box starts popping up, letting us know that we need to start doing our thing to get up in the air. I'm pulling back on the stick, buddy. Pulling back as far as I can. We might be on the wrong kind of runway. Well, maybe. Yeah, we're on it's not long enough, the runway. All right. Let's go to an actual airport. Yeah, we don't have enough room, so 1,200, this was about 1,200 meters. That's not enough. So we need something longer than 1,200 meters. That's what she said. All right. Let's make sure we still got the SkyTrain. We still got the tow. All right. Let's, fuck it. Let's just pick an airport. About, nope. Oh, Kingston. Oh, in America? I thought that was in Jamaica. Shit, a strip of grass? That's not going to get the job done. What's up with all these little airports, man? What's with all these little airports? Where you is? It's probably another little airport too. Boy, my game is frozen. It must be real little. Yay, I broke the game. Oh yeah, that's another little island. All these little islands I will probably never go to. All right, let's see here. Princess Juliana. And we got this and that. Cairo, McGill. Yeah, does this one have a long enough airfield? Nope. Shit. That's good. Good job. All right. All right, let's try 2,300 meters and see if that's enough. It might be. If not, this one's definitely enough. All right, let's do runway 12. Hey, look, that sign says fart. Right here. FAHRT. That is cool. I never knew that there's a... It looks like it's got the Mercedes emblem underneath of it. Fart Mercedes. Wonder where that is. Flight testing. Oh, this might be the Alderson, the Royal Air Force Base, Alder something or something. I read about it on Microsoft's website. The simulator's website went the page that described everything about these two famous flyer planes. Oh, fuck. Oh, what part of England did you grow up in? Oh, I grew up in Fort. It's right near Scotland. All right, let's see if we got enough juice this time around. Where are we at? Oh yeah, that's right. We're in. All right, let's see if 2,300 meters is enough. All right, let's go outside. We don't have to go outside. I just would rather. I mean, we could certainly sit inside the cabin, but... Oh, you know what? I don't have any sound on for the game. My bad. Well, not that we really had any sound anyways up until this point, but... Actually, you know what? There really hasn't been any sound yet for the game. Alright, let's start pulling back. Oh yeah, it's much easier on asphalt than on that dirt road. So I'm just kind of keeping everything kind of level right now. I have the HUD on outside so I can tell the altitude. Let's put the gear up. 3,000 feet's the cutoff, really, so let's go ahead and go back inside and let's release this. And then this. And now we are gliding. Whoa! We are gliding. Man, look at them acrobatics. Hey, what you know about them acrobats? Boy, not much gliding going on. That's kind of shitty, actually. Let me look at the checklist. I don't think we missed anything. We'll try this one more time. After takeoff, release lever, and then that's what I did. All right, let's try it one more time. I mean, it's a glider. Like, how often are you really going to use it? You know, like the other plane's okay, but it's just like it's almost exactly the same inside as a DC-3, and it's still broken like the DC-3 also. So with the Speary gyro not being able to control your heading, it's still broken. All right, let's try this one more again. I wish there was a way I could bind these controls to something, but I've never seen cable, gear, and cable. Let me see if they have a setting for that, because if I could like bind that to something instead of like turning around, that would be great. All right, cable and gear. So let's try cable. Just as I suspected. And I'm sure there's not going to be anything for gear either. I mean, outside of the landing gear. Yeah. All right, let's go. All right, let's give them a little wave with the rudder. Let them know we're good. Oh, you know, we're already at 3,000 feet. You know what? That might be part of the issue there, too. Well, let's try it again. We're only supposed to go up to 3,000 feet as far as being towed. If we're already at like 4,000 feet, that could be an issue, but let's see. All right, let's pull back on the yoke a little bit. Just kind of keep it not too much higher than the plane. If we get far off, you'll see a box that'll show up. It'll be yellow at first, warning you, like this. And then it'll turn red if we're like really out of sorts. All right, let's go ahead and get this released. And there we are, gliding. You know what? Let me see. I think I have not controls. Hang on. Let me see if I have photogrammetry on. I think I do. Yep, I do. Okay. We'll just fly around for a minute or so. You boys okay? All right. Now, I didn't really get up to 3,000 feet like we should have. Maybe we should. I mean, we could always try another airport that's like closer to the ground already. Let's try it. Let's try one more airport. Let's try it. Let's try an airport in England where it's like close to the ground, and let's get up to 3,000 feet and see if it's any different. I mean, it handles pretty nice. It's just I mean, it's a glider. Like, how often are you really going to use it? Now, if we could start a glider at like 10,000 feet, that would be something else. but we can't. Let me type in Alder. Let me see if I can find this airport that Give me a second. I have it on my tablet here. Let me see what it says on my tablet. Hey, what up, cowboy? Yeah, Alder Maston. They might not have it anymore. New local legends came out today, so I bought them, and it's just like it's an early DC-3. It's called the C-47, and then we got this glider from World War II. All right, let's just take off from... Where is... This might be it here. Oh, no, that's not it. I know there's a... Oh, yeah, this one right here. This is where the Vulcan takes off from, right outside of Sheffield here. That's not it. It might be... It's right outside of Sheffield. This one right here. All right, let's do this one. This is where the Vulcan takes off from. Wow, look at that plane. I've never seen anything like that before. Wow. That's pretty cool looking. Where did we get a plane like that, man? That is cool looking. It's got them old style flaps where they kind of like come out underneath. Yeah, so we got this Douglas C-47 Skytrain, which is like early version of the DC-3. And then we got this Waco CG-4A, which is a combat glider, if you want to call it. It's just a glider. And both of these are from World War II. They supposedly brought a lot of equipment and a lot of troops over to the beaches of Normandy. And they were towed by, you know, by these guys. The plane in front of us is the other plane in this pack. So I think it was like $10 or $20 today. But somebody's got to review it. So it might as well be me, I guess, right? Alright, so let's wave our rudder. Yeah, see, now we're only at 32 feet. We're not at 4,000 feet already. I think that had something to do with our lack of speed. Alright, let's wiggle our rudder. Let them know we're good. This guy over here, he's going to run with us a little bit. All right, let's pull back on the yoke a little bit. And we just got to keep it somewhat close to the guy right now. Otherwise, a box is going to show up. A yellow box is a warning that you need to get inside that box, like we just saw there, and red is bad. Red means like it's getting ready to fail. All right, let's see if we can follow this guy up to 3,000 feet. Actually, let's sit outside so I can see 3,000 feet. Oh, put the gear up. Man, this is actually a little harder than I thought it was going to be. Hey, thanks, Cowboy. Cowboy coming the newest member. Newest member of the Aviation Nation. Sounds like we belong in the WWF, doesn't it? Next on Monday Night Raw is the Aviation Nation versus... I don't know who we would fight. Ravishing Rick Rude and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. All right, I think we got a pretty good let's go ahead and release ourselves from this plane. So let's click on this and that. I don't know if we could have gone higher. I know they said that they got up to 3,000 feet when they were flying in World War II, but I don't know if it's programmed for that. It didn't look like we were getting really any higher. Yeah, so here we are, we're gliding. There's skis on the bottom of this thing so we can land on snow. That's about, I mean, that's kind of the long and the short of this thing. We do have guys in the back with a Jeep. We do have controls for pitch, you know, rudder and ailerons if we need it. We have very basic gauges, turn slip, you know, climb, you know, or descent, airspeed, altitude, you know, compass, clock. So that's pretty much it. I don't know if we can release this while we're flying. It makes a noise, but doesn't open up. I guess we can't open up the front of the airplane while we're flying. This whole thing here flips up in the air, so it can be loaded. But yeah, there we are. I mean, it glides nicely. Like, once you get up in the air, like the other gliders in this simulator, they sink really quickly. This one tends to stay up in the air quite a bit. I had it up for about 10 minutes earlier today. It only dropped like 500 feet. So, anyway, so that's that. That's part one. The other one now is the broken DC-3. I shouldn't say it's not completely broken. It's just part of the autopilot's broken. I would have thought that I would have thought Microsoft would have fixed it by now, but they still haven't fixed it. So I'll show you what I'm talking about when we get in the airplane. So the other part of the airplane is this C-47 here. So let's go to propellers. I mean, it even looks like the DC-3. Like, the propellers look the same, the wheels, like, you know, the tail on the back. Like, I mean, it might be an early DC-3. I don't know. I haven't really researched it. I don't know for sure. So I've been told that I read that these M5 liveries are fake. I don't know about the U.S. Navy one. So actually, we'll take this out. Let's take this at Miramar. Let's go out in California and fly this since it's the Navy. We could probably launch it off an aircraft carrier, to be honest. That could be kind of fun, actually. All right, let's go to Miramar. Departure, and we'll do a cold and dark start. Starting it up's pretty easy. I might have to adjust the controller a little bit. The flight stick, I have two buttons that are not programmed right now, just in case I need to program something for condition lever or mixture or something like that. I think I'll be okay. I have one lever for propellers and one for throttle, so I just reprogrammed. Instead of the one lever flaps, now I have it set for propellers. Alright, so here's our plane. It looks very similar to the DC-3. I mean, like, superchargers are here, the carb heaters are in the same place. You know, propellers, throttle, fuel mixture. Even the yoke visibility is the same there. We have our cowl flaps. They're exactly in the same place. Our hydraulic lever here. And the shutoff valve, which we use for autopilot. So yeah, so the autopilot system, the part that's broken in this game, and it's been broken for months now. So we have there's a few components with this if you're not familiar with this autopilot system. So this icon lights up when it's on. This illuminates this part here. This is drift. It'll move the bottom numbers here. But the part that's broken is this heading part here. So it'll turn, but there should be a button that goes with it to lock in the heading. And not having that is stopping this system from following whatever heading you put in. There's a way around it. We have to use this bank adjustment. I'll show you when we get up in the air. You just have to use this bank adjustment to turn the airplane, and then just, you know, zero back out when you get to whatever heading you want. This is how you turn it on or off. Wing indicator adjustment. You can cage and uncage, you know, this here. I'm sorry, this one you can cage and uncage. This one adjusts if this line is centered up or not. It adjusts the height of it. We have our suction here. It needs to be somewhere like in the 4 range for everything to work properly. And then pitch. Now this is a little bit backwards. So when you're turning this, a negative number will make you climb. A positive number will make you go down. So we have the same buttons up here as a DC-3. Same magnetos. We have our decision height. Radios, boosters, lights. That's kind of about it. Hydraulics. So, I actually haven't looked in the back of this plane. Can we go in the back? Oh, I wonder if we can... this is as far back as we can go. I hate when they do that kind of stuff. Oh, look. I haven't looked back here before. Look at this shit. Yeah, you're probably right, Cowboy. It probably is. I mean, it looks the same to me. I just, maybe it is the military version. I will take your word for it because I believe it. You could be lying and I would not know. I would not know if you're lying. But it sounds right to me. All right. One thing to keep in mind with this and also the DC-3, this little lock here, make sure you latch it when you're done with the gear. Autopilot power, parking brake, tail wheel lock, friction lever, rudder trim. All right. And then, I mean, like I said, it's a good looking plane. I'm not sure who makes it. I tried to find that out. I couldn't find out who actually makes this plane. Like, not in real life, but like who makes the simulator. So, all right, let's get this thing started. And we'll get the checklist out.
Set aircraft security.
All right. Oh yeah, you know what? These do open up. Hang on a second. Stupid mouse. All right, so here's the security button here. That's right, these do open up. That's cool. Let me see. That's cool. All right, let's close them. Makes a cool noise.
On. Battery switch. Off. Flight controls. Free and correct. Ground power switch. On. Fuel gauges.
Yep.
Check all. Cowl flaps.
Set them to open. Before we do that, let me... Alright, propeller and throttle. Okay, very good. Alright, let's set both of those to open. Open and...
Open.
I don't know why it doesn't auto-complete it when I
Check
do
off.
it. That's weird.
Lights.
Alright, position lights.
As required. Parking brake. Set. Fuel selectors.
Alright, let me... So, in order for me to use my mouse, I have to, like, recenter the camera, which is why you see me doing that. Otherwise, I can't use the mouse. Alright, left to left. So just click on the left. Oh, I guess you have to actually spin it. There we go. In the DC3, I believe you can just click on the section you want it on and it'll do it.
Left to left, main right to right main. Propeller controls.
Oh, aeroplane heaven. Huh. I had no clue. Thanks, man.
Full forward high RPM. Throttle. Cracked open. Mixtures. Full rich. Pitot heaters. Off.
I don't think I've ever heard of aeroplane heaven. I'll have to look into them and see what kind of stuff they make. I mean, it's the quality of what's been made is pretty good. I just think I just am not very happy with the choice of airplanes. But the quality itself, like the sounds, the way everything handles, like, I mean, I'm impressed with, like, not so much the price, but like, well, I guess maybe the price for what you get, but it's like, they're good airplanes for what they are. Like, if you're looking for a new glider and, you know, a military style DC3, I mean, these two planes are great. All right, booster pumps. I don't know if I need Giga Chad. It bothers me that I have to keep on resetting the camera. All right, booster pumps on. Master ignition is right here. That's already on. Let's turn the magnetos on. I'll have to look and see what else they made. All right. Start our right engine. Wait 2 seconds, then mesh, and then right engine primer. All right. 1,000, 2 1,000, 1,000, 2 1,000. Hey, Chad. Man, the way those engines wind up, man, that sounds great. Alright, battery switch on. Ground power off. And then rinse and repeat for the left side. So, left. 1,000, 2 1,000. 1,000, 2 1,000. Alright, let's make sure our hydraulic pressure is between 675 and 425. Sure is right here. Alright, fuel booster for the right side. Let's turn that off. Alright, let's check all of our pressures. So oil is getting there. Cylinder head temperatures are getting there. Fuel pressure's fine. Air and carb are getting there. Oh, the fuel is looking good. All right, magnetos dropped, and let's see if we drop 100 RPMs each. Let's go up. Back a little bit so we can see the RPM gauge. Yep. Oh, I think the engine turned off. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. One 1,000, two 1,000, one 1,000, two 1,000. Alright, that engine's back up and running. Well, magnetos definitely work because it dropped by more than 100. Alright, let's try the other one now. Oh, that was the left side, wasn't it? Yep, that was the left side. Alright. Yep, let's do that one then. Let's turn this off. Let's turn this off. And let's turn this off. Alright, one 1,000, two 1,000, one 1,000, two 1,000, oh, that's cool. P-51, Hawker, Hurricane. Huh. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in checking out what they got. I mean, this plane is made really well, so... So is the other, I mean, so is the glider, too. I mean, for a glider, it's made really well. Come on, buddy. Really? Oh, that's not good. Might have to restart. Alright, let's do it all over again. Let's... Alright, left. Well, there we go. I guess that's all we had to do was just turn the magnetos off and on. Alright. Tail wheel unlocked. Let's see if the tail wheel's unlocked. Tail wheel lock is off. Brakes, flight controls, instrument radios. Let's program a VOR station. I believe it. I mean, this one's made pretty well. Let's, that might be kind of far away. 114. Yeah, let's do this one down here. EGY 11645. Alright, let's turn, nope, we can't interact with this. Oh, that is interesting how you tune the frequencies. Huh. That is interesting. Alright, so that's tuning. That's volume. So 11465, I think. Hang on, let me see here. That's interesting. That's cool how you have to like, and then you flip it. All right. Oh, 11645. All right. So let's do this 2 more times. 11645, and let's swap them out. That is pretty cool. I guess that's an ADF here. Yep. ADF. All right. Let's turn on some lights inside. Hey, what up, man? What up? Alright, let's turn on pitot heat. Beacon light, compass light, panel lights. Alright, let's go taxi. Not really sure where the runways are here. Oh, right there. This is a new local legend, Greece. There's a glider, and then there's a... According to Cowboy, this is a wartime DC-3. And it's still got the same broken Sperry gyro that the DC-3 does as well. Still the same broken Sperry gyro. Actually, let's activate our hydraulics now. And then we gotta switch our cowl flaps for takeoff. We gotta put them on trail. Now, I don't think I've actually... Oh, no, I did fly this plane for a little bit today, actually. For like 5 minutes. Alright, tail wheel lock, cowl flaps, trail, landing gear unlatched, boosters on. That's funny, as soon as we put the brakes on, a Jeep just spawns right there. Alright, mixture gauges, automatic pilot, gear up. Do we have to lock the gear again? Doesn't say. Fuel booster pump right off. So it looks like we leave the left booster pump on the whole time. Yeah, it looks like once we unlatch the gear, we don't need to latch it again. Alright, so... tail wheel locked. Cowl flaps trail. Unlatched. Landing gear up. Mixture's full rich. Okay. Alright, let's take off. What, are you happy with this? Because you look starstruck, and if that emoji looks correct, man. It looks like you're pretty happy with this. Alright, 247. So this is correct here. That's correct there. Alright, let's unlatch the gear. And let's put our cowl flaps on trail. That's open. That's trail. And booster pumps are on. Alright, brake off. Alright, gear up. Hold the brake in a little bit so the wheels don't really... Oh, you know, we didn't lock the... We didn't lock the back wheel. I think we got to start all over again. But that's true. Alright, let's make this turn, and then we're going to reduce our propellers and our throttle. And get ready for a little bit of climb. Alright, so... let's reduce our propellers to about 25. And let's reduce our throttle. And let's get this autopilot system working. So we got to activate this. We got to turn on shutoff valve. Power on. -4 is fine. But we don't have a heading hold. So that's what I was getting at earlier. If we want to adjust the heading, we need to use this bank adjustment. Let me move the yoke. We got to click on this thing down here. And where's the OBS indicator here? All right, let's fix our... So let's reduce the manifold pressure a little bit by reducing the throttle. That's good. See, there's a blue and a green there. Just like the DC-3, green is okay for climb, blue is where we should be for cruise. Alright, is this our CDI? Desired heading. I don't know if we have a DME icon or not. I think we do. Oh, that could be the... No, that's not correct. We should be heading to the south right now. I don't think we are, actually. I know we are. Let me adjust the course then. Oh yeah, we gotta turn the right fuel boost off. Yeah, we're also getting the that Fokker too. The Fokker F2, I think, is what it's called. I'm excited for that Boeing airplane. That thing's gonna be sweet. Okay, so here's our needle right here, it looks like. So that's where we need to go. Alright, we're about 5,000 feet. So... I don't think we're going to the south, are we? Oh yeah, I think we are. I'm confused on where we're at. Oh, we are going to the south. Let me see if we're actually heading the right way. Should try to land on that aircraft carrier out there. Oh yeah, here's our VOR station right there. I wonder why it's not picking it up. 116.45, unless I don't have the nav turned on. Which could very well be. It doesn't look like it's turned on. Yeah, I don't really see I don't see a button to turn it on. Inverter 1, that should probably be on. Cockpit lights. Is there a button for the radios? Let me see. Alright, well, let's level off here. So in order to do that, we are gonna just put this at 0 for now. And then let's reduce our propellers so they're in the blue a little bit. And reduce our throttle as well. And looks like everything else is doing okay. Oil, temperature, cylinder heads, carb, all that stuff's doing good. I almost didn't fly this tonight because I was looking for a booklet on it, but I don't see there's no info yet on there's nothing yet anywhere. All right, radio's on. Let me go back in and see where that is. No, not those radios. I don't know why I didn't pick up this, that frequency there. So yeah, man, so this is the airplane. I think it's cool. I mean, I definitely like it. I mean, I think it's got better sounds than the DC-3. Like, to me, it sounds a lot better. The way the engines start up. No, maybe we do need to follow this. Let's make a let's turn our airplane back towards there. So we got to do this bank adjustment. That's how you got to turn, since we can't use the heading. Got some cool camera angles to this thing. I had this camera angle I was going to use for my thumbnail, but I decided to use the one from Microsoft's webpage. No, it's just two camera angles. Oh, no, never mind. Wrong button. The detail on this thing is really good. Like, you can even see, like, the lettering on the tires. Oh, I might need to go back in the cockpit, actually. I know, we got to turn towards the northeast. It flies really good, man. It takes off easy. Like, I like this plane better than the DC-3, I could say that. It's definitely worth. I mean, between this and the glider, it's definitely worth the 10 or 20 bucks. I forget what it was that I spent, but it's worth it for sure. There were 3 other updates that came out today as well. Yeah, that would be cool, man. The C1 and the S2. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I've gotten hooked now on military planes. That's for sure. I came real close to buying the F-35 Lightning today, but I wound up buying this instead. Yeah, I'm definitely hooked. I've been trying like the dickens to land on the aircraft carrier at nighttime, man. That is so tough. That is so difficult landing on the aircraft carrier. Now, I mean, I can land on it, but I don't like the Miltech sims that I have now for the carriers. They'll wave you off if you're coming in like the wrong angle or the wrong speed, or so I can land. They keep on waving me off. I land and, you know, but I like to get it down without them waving me off. All right, let's keep on turning towards EGY. Trying to figure out why why it's not lining up with the. Unless this is just not one of those stations. Let's try this one instead. 11650. Maybe this particular station. Oh, it is a VOR. It should work, actually. Oh, no. Hang on. PGY. What kind of station is PGY? It is a VOR. It should work. Sometimes there's stations out there where, you know, you can program, but it just won't. It won't capture it. Like, it won't give you a course to it. Alright, so we need to go, I guess, about like 30, about 20 degrees, it looks like. Yeah, I mean, the attention to detail they put on this thing is amazing. Like the exhaust right here, and the cowl flaps, and all the little rivets. Alright, we're getting there. Get up to about there. Yeah, like I don't see a CDI needle where what you can use to program your course for the navigation. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Somewhere to choose the course that you want to go on. Usually it's the CDI. Oh yeah, the H160. Yeah, man, you'll have fun with that. All right, let's put our bank back to 0. So that's how you can turn in this airplane. You got to use the bank adjustments. Yes, I mean, even now we're not lined up with it. Like, I don't think this is turned on. Can't interact with it. Weird. Maybe it doesn't work. I'd find that hard to believe, though, that it wouldn't work. Bendix. Alright, well, before we get out of this airplane, let's give it the grease test. Let's see how it looks at nighttime. Because that's important. We need to know how it looks at night. Not bad. Got a nice little red to it. The lights light up really nicely on the outside. Alright, so that's currently tuned for 44. 43. Where is there a 43 down here? Right here. But I can't adjust that. Yeah, that's really strange. Unless you can't program the course and you just have to fly and pick the radial out that you want to fly to. Like if we wanted to fly like on a 90-degree course to this, we just have to fly around till we got to the 90 degrees maybe. I used to stream on Twitch. But I might start doing it again when the new simulator comes out. I just can't do it at the same time as I do this one. Like I'd have to alternate nights. Because you're really not supposed to stream on both at the same time with the same content. Alright, let's get out of this airplane. So, it's definitely worth buying both of these planes. I mean, they come together. And all the money between now and July 5th goes to the USO. At least that's what it says on the advertisement, that all the money is going to the USO that they get from selling these airplanes. See? Famous Flyer 9-pack. Anything from today, 100% of each sale goes to the USO. Which I thought was pretty cool. Oh, I gotta get these. I gotta get realistic signs. Gotta do it. Right? That's so stupid. VFR objects in Philadelphia, like, who buys that shit? I mean, like, for real. It's a flight simulator. Like, it's not a ground simulator. Alright, let me look up this company here. And see what else they have here. Really? Yeah, I can look into doing it again. I just oh, here we go. Airplane Heaven. I couldn't do it in 1080p was one thing. So I stopped it. But yeah, I mean, you're not supposed to. In their terms of service, you're not supposed to stream on another streaming platform with the same content. You're supposed to wait a day. Like, I could stream it on Twitch and then upload it to YouTube the next day. But wow, $33. Thunderbolt. Huh. A lot of liveries. That's a cool looking airplane. I don't know if it's worth $33, but wow, look at that thing, man. Look at, I mean, compared to what's out there today, I mean, flying has come a long way in a relatively short period of time. And the Hurricane, let's see what the Hurricane looks like. Yeah, I've seen this plane. Wow, look at this one. Jeez. And airplanes have come a long way. Got Rolls-Royce engines. Maybe the new simulator, they'll allow guns and ammo. That would be fun. Being able to fire cannons and guns and missiles and... That's interesting. It's a cool looking plane, man. Anything on sale yet? Nope. Just the Fokker, which I don't really see. I don't really know if I'm going to buy that. I mean, I haven't bought it yet, so it's probably good that I'm not going to buy it. I came real close to getting where's it at here? I came real close to buying either the Tornado yesterday or this F-35 Lightning. And I just saved these to the wish list, the F-16 and the M346, which is a really cool little plane. Yeah, the P-47. I didn't know that. The biggest engine. Wow. Dude, we should totally buy these. Oh, they look so real. Wow. Oh, yeah. Well, that's worth it. Now they got a little dirt on them, and they're more dull, so they'll be harder to see. I think that's great. I think $6 for dirty signs that are more difficult to see, I think that's totally worth it. Oh, I'm completely sold. I can't wait to get my new signs. All right, maybe we'll do a little aircraft carrier training. Yeah, the 346, that's a really cool plane. I saw it on here for the first time last night. Well, let me I'm sure I've seen it on here before. I guess I just never paid attention to it. But yeah, it's a great little plane, the M346. Oh yeah, it looks just like Philadelphia. Where's all the crackheads? Do they have the crackheads that live downtown? All the people living in tents that doing the heroin and shit. Yeah. I have to file a warranty claim on my Xbox because I downloaded real life signs. Right. If they don't have the crackheads down and the heroin addicts downtown, then it's not real life Philadelphia. There's got to be a lot of shootings and a lot of drug use. And then it'll be correct. Alright, what have I got here? 120 minutes. Or 1 hour and 20 minutes. All right, let's do a little aircraft carrier. Let's do a little aircraft carrier practice. If you don't mind. Jolly Rogers, I kind of like this plane here. And I've been flying off of... I've been using a stationary carrier. So I can use an ILS and the Tacan. Been flying off... Well, you know what? Maybe we can fly off the coast of New York this time. Yeah, let's fly off the coast of New York. I gotta tell you, Grease, this is... And I say this every time I fly a plane, that it's my favorite plane. But I really mean it this time. I really think this is my favorite plane in the game. The F-14. It is so much fun to fly. Right. Yeah, those words are correct. I had to think about that for a second. Fun to fly. Yeah, this plane is awesome. And especially having the carriers now. Except those glitches that I had today. I don't know if you saw the couple of glitches I had with the aircraft carrier over the last day, but... Alright, so this is the...
INS aligned and accepted.
This is what I'm talking about with this aircraft carrier. It just spawns you right in the water. That's funny. Alright, let's start on the ground, I guess. We'll just fly to the carrier. Actually, let me get the right controller while I have a second. Let me get to... There we go, F-14. This happens often when I spawn. It just puts me right in the water. Now, you know, let me see. Well, let me see if it'll put me on the deck. Okay. Alright, and this one was, what, CV-69, I think? Come on. Alright, I'll click on it when we get up in the air. It wouldn't let me click on it right now because the airplane's sitting over top of it. Oh, there we go. Maybe it'll do it now. Nope. Alright, fuck it. Alright, let's go, let's line up. Let's turn on, some lights. Formation lights. Console lights. Instrument lights. Turn the white lights off. That. Let's go ahead and line up. Where are we going? Oh yeah, we're going up here. Okay, let me turn the HUD off real quick so I can see this guy. I find that HUD to be more annoying than actually helpful most of the time. Are you gonna make me turn? All right, very good. Parking brake on. Let's wait for the signal. All right, give me the signal, buddy. There we go. Let's put our nose down. We can click on this. Turn off quick taxi. All right. We're almost to go.
T20 flaps up. Fuel 9,500. 300 wings auto.
All right, let's get our items set up here. Now let's put on the autopilot first, so we can. Come on, stick. There we go. All right, heading and altitude. All right, now let's find our carrier.
Fuel 9,000.
All right, 110.95, 262. So let's do 262. And 110.95. And let me see what kind of carrier that was. Alright, we're too far away for it to pick it up like that. Let's see, I think it was CVN 69, I think. Yeah, it doesn't say. Oh, CVN 76. Okay. All right, let's go talk to Jester then. CVN 76. Tacan. Carriers. Let's try Nimitz. Nope. Let's try Miltech. Okay, Ronald Reagan. The USS Ronald Reagan. Alright. Yep. ZC06. 78X. Now our Tacan should be in there now. And it is. We can see it's programmed right here. Very cool. Yeah, I love the formation light on these planes, these blue lights. So cool. All right, let's turn around and head back. So we should be heading back. Looks like about 90 degrees, so really directly east. Let's put this in cruise mode.
Fuel 8,500.
I think this is my favorite livery on the airplanes. The one with the Playboy bunny is okay because it's all in black, but I think out of like all the gray colored ones, like the regular colors, I think I like this one the best. I really like the skull and crossbones, and I like the black you know, the black fuel containers under there. Don't try that move at home, kids. All right, there's our carrier group out there. There's two little dots in front of us. Let's see what the Tacan's reading. Yep. Here's our Tacan indicator right here. That's not driven by any particular course. That just shows you where you got to fly to get to the frequency you have programmed. All right, let's go ahead and put the autopilot back on. Let's put heading mode, altitude, and then we have this autopilot reference. We have to click our nose wheel button. So if you have this plane from Heat Blur and you want to program and you want to be able to use the autopilot or ILS or any kind of autopilot function, you have to program this button here. So set nose wheel steering to limit. You need to have this programmed in order to engage the autopilot. So it's always going to say autopilot ref. Autopilot's not on at that point. You need to engage it. There's a button on the back of the joystick in the airplane, in the yoke. There's a button, and you can try clicking on it. Maybe it works on PC, I don't know, but on Xbox you can't click on the button. Just the button does not work. So a little trial and error, I found this setting, and now I can use the autopilot. I don't use it often. I just use it in situations like this where we're just flying back out to a carrier or something like that. That way we can look at the outside of the plane. All right, let's see if we can choose a carrier for landing. All right, we don't have to choose one. It's already chosen still. So the heading is what you need to fly. Like, that's for the landing, really. 282.5 is like lined up directly with the back of the carrier. The bearing right now is where I would need to turn to get to that carrier. So when I try to line up for the landing, I'm going to come in perpendicular to the carrier, and then once the bearing gets close to the heading, I'm going to make the turn. And if I can get everything lined up properly, then that's good. We probably should start descending, actually. I guess we'll circle around a carrier a few times. Hey man, what's up, Jamaica? What's crackalating? What's good? Welcome to the Aviation Nation. That's kind of a stupid name for the channel, but you know. All right, there's our carrier out there. Before you leave my channel, please subscribe and hit that like button. I appreciate it. Yeah, we did a review of the new famous flyers, and for the money, I think they're definitely worth it. You get a World War II glider plane that the UK used often, and then you also get a wartime DC-3 called the C-47. They're both really, I mean, they're both very well made. And both pretty fun to fly. You gotta use the first plane to tow the other plane behind it, the glider, and then once you get up a few thousand feet, you can release the cable and then just glide on down. All right, let's turn towards this carrier, and then actually hang on, let's go the other way. Let's turn around and make a circle around the carrier. We'll circle around it, get lined up with it perpendicularly, because we're supposed to go on a like a 210 degree variant from the way it's heading. So it's heading 282. So we should be going 80 is 360. And I'm trying to do the math in my head, but it's a little difficult. What did I say? 210? 80 minus 210 is 130. So we should really be going like on a... Well, 200 less than that is 82, 102. Like a 130 heading from the aircraft carrier once we swing around it. And we got to leave this Miltech carrier. We got to leave that up the whole time. All right, let's cross next to the carrier. Go around it. And we'll change the way our setup looks for the HUD. Right, so that thing's heading on 282, so when we turn around, that'll be 102. And then we need 30 degrees offset of that, so we need to go like 132.
3,000.
All right, let's turn to 130. Say 132-ish. All right, very good. That's good. Let's get set up. So let's put on ILS. Let's put this on landing, and let's put this on AWL. That gets rid of the Tacan there, but it sets us up here and up top for the ILS. I don't use it a whole lot because I really use this Miltech system here. I've been trying to use this more. So this light down here at the bottom will be green, yellow, or red. That lets us know what our, if we're on the starboard side too much, the port side too much, or if we're right in the middle. Green is starboard, red is port, yellow is perfect. And then we'll have the ball, the meatball that shows up in here, telling us if we're too high or too low. And then we get scored at the end, which, whatever. All right, let's slow down a bit. And then I believe, I don't know for sure, but I believe this icon here, this like kind of triangle looking thing, I think that's where the carrier is. I have been using the Tacan thing when it gets 45 degrees, then I make a turn, you know, back towards the carrier. So that's kind of what I've been trying to do. So I'm trying to make a turn and not have to move around a whole lot after I make the turn. Now, I've been talking, usually I turn at about 5 miles. I don't usually turn this late. All right, so that's 45 degrees right there. And you can see our bearing is getting lower. And once that thing gets close to maybe 290, then I'm going to go ahead and make our turn towards the carrier. Let's put our gear down. Let's put our hook down. We're at about 390 knots right now. All right, let's start turning. This icon up here, the red, means that we're too fast.
Hey, keep an eye on the sink rate.
Yeah, dude, we're at 1,100 feet. Relax, man. Jester. Jester the Joker. See, now we're just right. We're like at 140 knots.
Fuel 7,000.
No, we need to get over more. I don't know why I have the HUD up for landing. I never really use it. I really use the Miltech carrier system on the right there, and the middle display, the one that's in like the orangey looking display. So I don't know if we have the right course put in. Like, I have the course that showed up in the VFR map, but, like, the heading says 282, so that very well could be... Yeah, see, we're too far to the port. That's what that red icon is. All right, now we're yellow. Now we're green.
Roger, all. You have power. Don't go any lower. Way off.
Wave off. They always tell me to wave off. The fuck, man?
Fuel 6,500.
They always tell me to wave off. All right, let's go back around again. All right, carrier's right on our right. I mean, on our left. Now it's coming behind us. Maybe I should leave the ILS off. Maybe that's what's like throwing me off. Maybe I should just use the Tacan thing and see if that works. I could try that. Let's try that this time. Let's just try the Tacan and see if that does anything this time. Alright, so the carrier should be right. You know, maybe I should plug in what they have here, 282. See, I'm using when you go to the VFR map, I was using the frequency that I'm sorry, the course that they have in there. Maybe I shouldn't be using that one.
We're Joker.
All right, wheels. Hook. Alright, that's low enough for now. Got 800 to 1,000 feet. We're just under 200 knots. That shows up right here. This is like right, you should be right above that for landing to get a yellow mark up here. Yeah, this doesn't have us lined up correct either. Wave off again. Alright, maybe next time we'll actually land. Alright, so it's actually better with the ILS, I think.
Fuel 5,500.
Alright, let's add a little more fuel. Now, I read we should be able to add fuel by using the actual fueling boom. Oh, not that one there. This one here. You know, to have the fueling arm come out, but it never refuels when you do that. I could land this thing if I wasn't, like, for me, landing on the carrier is so easy, like, if I'm not trying to use the equipment. Like, if I'm just flying outside the plane, lining up with it's real easy, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to actually, like, use the technology inside the airplane to land it. It's difficult, man.
Fuel 10,000.
Especially trying to land at nighttime. Like, that's pretty difficult. Alright, let's put the ILS back on. Let's get down in altitude. What are we at? 5,200. And let me get rid of the HUD actually. That takes away from seeing the carrier. At least in my opinion. Alright, let's start making our turn. So I have 282 plugged in now for the course instead of 262, which is what the VFR map was showing. Maybe that'll help us with this ILS. Alright, we are almost perpendicular with the ship. Alright, gear. That. Let's wait for the can to get a little more perpendicular. Dude, I have been practicing this so much lately. Every once in a while I get lucky with lining up, but man, lining up like from this far out at nighttime, it's difficult, man. That's for sure. I'm not making excuses. I'm just being realistic, man. It is difficult. All right, we're a little red. Saw the blinking on the back of the ship showed we were red. Now we're green. I didn't realize that it showed so far out. That's cool. Still green.
Every landing was like that. Textbook 3-wire.
Happens all the time.
I'd rather take the elevator to the hangar.
Yeah, every time we land on a carrier, that happens. Okay, so I just learned something on that landing. I learned that we can see the back of the ship. We can see the lights on the back of the ship really well, actually, when the HUD's not there. Let's let me try one more carrier. Should we try the Hornet this time? I don't know. Maybe. Nah, we'll stick with this ship. Let's I guess livery doesn't matter. All right, let's find a moving ship. Here we go, Key West. We'll take off from here. Naval Air Base. Something's missing from that picture. Can't put my finger on it.
INS fully lined and ready.
All right, let's see what this carrier is out here. ZM. So CVN 76. So let's go to Jester. CVN 76, that should be it. Let's get a little more fuel.
Roger.
I wonder if we extend our fuel, if we extend the fuel rod now, if that'll do anything. Let's see. And transfer. Nope, nothing. All right, let's put our formation lights on. Console light. Instruments. Floodlight. And turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. And let's see what does it say our frequency is? It's probably 110.95 again. Oh, that's right. We don't have a oh yeah, that's right. We don't have a TCAN or a ILS with this. That's right. How do I get there from here then? So it looks like I just need to fly to the northwest, I guess. So I'm facing west now. So yeah, almost directly north. Okay. This thing will pick up the carrier once we get up in the air. This thing will pick up the carrier and tell us the heading. All right, let's get out of here. Park and brake off. I think that's it up here.
Fuel 9,500.
Yeah, bearing 313. All right, very good. Let's put the autopilot on. Oh yeah, every stream I've been flying it. I am addicted to it, man. This plane is amazing. And landing on the aircraft carriers is so much fun. So this one's moving now. This one... Actually, we can align it to the wind. So that changed it to 112 now. Yeah, I've been having so much fun with the aircraft carriers and the F-14s, and yeah, it is so much fun to fly. Part of the fun is the sounds of it, like the way the throttle moves and the wings and the engines. Like, just, I don't know, man. It's just fun. A lot of fun. Dude, I'm getting ready to buy Ace Combat 7 for the Xbox. They have the whole thing with the Top Gun DLCs, all the DLCs for 20 bucks right now. It's 80% off. It lists for 100 and they have it on sale for 20. So I haven't played Ace Combat 7 in years. I played it on the PS4 a lot. Never played it with the Top Gun. Oh, there's our carrier there. Damn, we're already here. Alright, let's put this in landing mode. And let's turn off autopilot and let's start circling around this baby so we can get used to the direction of how it's... Now, it says we shouldn't have a Tacan with this because it's a moving ship, but it looks like we sure do have one.
6,000.
Maybe. Yep, I've been having a lot of fun with this thing. So there's no ILS, no Tacan. This one, it's all flying it by eye and by using this, you know, by using the system on the back with the lights and the meatball and all that. But I'm circling right now because I want to try to get lined up properly on the outbound course. At least that's what they suggest in the manual that comes with this thing. There's like a 91-page manual that comes with it, and they actually show like the holding pattern you're supposed to do like above the ship. They actually say it's like in layers, like a pancake. And like each layer, like they navigate you. And there's a Discord thing with this too that I haven't tried yet. Supposedly there's like ATC on Discord. I'll have to look into that, because supposedly like you can use your Discord account and have that active while you're flying, and it'll help like navigate you to the ship and the landing and all that. I thought that was pretty cool. Yes. Yeah, definitely. You definitely need to restart every once in a while. And lately, yeah, the F-14 has been in there. So if you're searching around YouTube and you find an F-14 flight or a restart, it's a good chance it's one of my streams. Purveyor of excellent restarts. All right, so I think the trick with this is to get the bearing and the heading to kind of match up a bit for the final turn, if that makes sense. All right, gear down, hook down. Oh yeah, let me get rid of this HUD. Turning a little late, but that's okay.
Fuel 8,500. Watch the sink rate.
Oh yeah, we are about 700 feet, aren't we? Thanks, Jester. I love the clicking sounds of the throttle as you're going back and forth with it. All right, I really can't see it, but I think if we line up behind that destroyer, I think that's good. So I think the destroyer is right in line with the runway. All right, it looks red to me. Now it looks, I think, yellow. Could still be red. It's tough to see it unless you're close to it, or unless it's nighttime out. Nighttime, I'd probably be able to see that really good. Yeah, it still looks a bit red. There we go. Now it's yellow. See that dot on the back of the ship? That lets us know if we're in line, or if we're too much to the starboard or too much to the rear. I mean, too much to the port. All right, too low, that's why. All right, now that's yellow. Ah, you fucker. All right, let's try it one more time.
Fuel 8,000.
I think the wings are on auto. Let me see here. Yep. Alright, that looks alright. We could have landed, but I'm trying not to land if they tell me to wave off. Getting the height for that last, like, quarter mile or whatever it is, not 3/4, but I think it's a quarter mile. Getting that last little bit is hard as shit, man. I wonder how long they practice in real life before they, like, before they're allowed to start doing it. Like, how much in the trainer. And then, like, I guess that's something that they continually practice. Like, I don't know if it's, like, something that they just, like, get good at and then that's that. You know, and then they're good at it forever. Or if, like, they need to continually practice. Because, man, I've been trying it for a day and, like, it's hard as shit. Now, I am on an Xbox with a Turtle Beach flight stick. I'm not in a, you know, multi-million-dollar simulator, you know, bought and paid for by the taxpayers. All right, let's turn back. Put our wheels down. Let's put our hook down again. Looks red, so let's go over here a little bit. All right, that's yellow, that's good. Now let's just keep our height about here. All right, back on yellow. Yeah, see, it's got a heading of 111, but we're heading at 104 right now. It's... All right, too much to the starboard. Speed's good, even though it feels like we're going to fall out of the sky. All right, yellow is good. The meatball's coming alive.
Fuel 7,500.
You're high.
I know we're high.
Way off.
Fuck you. All right, I will wave off. Woo! All right. Last time, I promise. Yeah, let's slow down so we can make our turn and put flaps down.
3,000.
That's a little too high, buddy.
Eject, eject, eject!
No. Fine, I'll eject too. That's disappointing. All right, let's try one last time. Let's take off from the airbase again, and let's see if we can land on this moving carrier with no Tacan, no Tacan, no ILS, just by eye at night or darker. Daytime, it wouldn't be a problem. This nighttime stuff, man, it's tough.
Highness alignment okay.
All right, let's get rid of the HUD. I don't really care for that. Not right now, at least. Put our formation lights back on, so our plane can look pretty. All right, let's ask this thing to line up with the wind. There is no spoon. Try not to think of the spoon being real. Try to imagine that there is no spoon, and you will see that it's yourself that is bending, not the spoon itself. Whoa. All right, let's put this thing in landing. About 300 knots, so let's go ahead and start making our turn. Put our gear down.
Fuel 9,000.
Thanks, Jester. All right, yellow is good. See, I get confused with the meatball. Like, if it goes up in the air, does that mean, like, it's too Like we're too high? Oh yeah, that does mean we're too high. What are you talking about, wave off? That's a perfect landing.
You tell me. Well, we caught the four-wire.
Yeah, that was a good-ass landing. Unsafe deviation. Man, pound my dick. We were okay. Shit. Alright, let's go. Yeah, let me look at that Ace Combat package real quick. And then I'm gonna end the stream. I'll take that landing on there. That guy's like, man, what did I sign up for? All right, let's see if there's not new activities. Anything new that we missed? Going liveries? No. No, nothing new. All right. I mean, other than what we already saw. You know what? Let me try something real quick. I want to see if this plane has been fixed yet. Turboprops, I think. Technam. This plane was updated too today, so I'm anxious to see what they did to that. All right, I don't see the Technam, so that must be under propellers. Because this part of this plane has never worked. And I'm curious to see if it actually works now, because I would like to fly it. Let's see. Yeah, the navigraph function has never worked on this plane. Supposedly that's been fixed. I read a little bit about the update earlier today. Because the plane is pretty cool. I mean, it's got some cool shit to it. I just never fly it because it's broken. Man, I can't get enough of that F-14, man. That thing is awesome. That might be actually my favorite plane in the game. I mean, it's my favorite plane in real life. So I guess that would kind of make sense that it's my favorite plane in the game also. I just can't stop flying the thing, man. I just have so much fun with it. You know, using afterburners all the way up to 40,000 feet or 35,000 feet, and then dropping the power back off, and then... All right, let's put the lights on outside. All right, let's see if this thing is working yet. Oh, doesn't look like it's working yet. Fuck, man. I wonder why they can't get this thing to work. Oh, hang on. It does work now. Yeah, let's go, bitch. It does work. Hey, look at that. Son of a bitch. I can't believe it actually works now. Very cool. All right, so we'll probably have to do a flight with this coming up here. And it does have missions, it looks like, too, right? Oh, wow. Huh. Lake Geneva, Mont Blanc. Ooh, Mont Blanc. That would be pretty cool. 60-minute flight over Aravis Mont Blanc circuit with loops, Mont Blanc glaciers, which you could more appreciate the Glacier du Tour, Glacier de Argentière, and the Glacier Talifrey. I think that's what it says. That's probably how you get to it. Very cool. And then what's the cross the Andes? Coast of Chile? Oh, that is cool. Wow, you gotta be shitting me, a 4-hour flight. Oh my god. Yeah, no thank you. That's cool, it's got missions. Check that out. Maybe we'll do that this weekend. Tomorrow night I already have something planned, but I was gonna do it last night, but we had too many tornado warnings last night, man. And tornado warnings, man, we had 3. We had like 9 in Maryland, but we had 3 within like a 30-mile radius of like where I live. It's crazy. All at the same time. Actually, a tornado was pretty close to my house last night. You know, it was probably within about 15 or 20 miles, which, I mean, I think that's pretty close. All right, let me look at something real quick, and then I'm going to end the stream. Because I am very close to buying this here. And the Dark Souls games that are now on sale finally. Because I've been playing, so how do I go back? I'm not using my regular controller. This game is amazing. If you've never played Arrow, it's like I can't explain it. I'll show it to you guys tomorrow night. Well, you know, maybe I'll show it to you guys right now. But I've been playing Lords of the Fallen. And I mean, it's okay, but like it's like Dark Souls, but it's just definitely not as good. And now they got Dark Souls on sale. Right, so look at this, 80% off. I think I'm buying this tomorrow. It's got Ace of Sky 7 Unknown. It's got like hang on, let me get my regular controller connected. Hang on a second. Too difficult to navigate with the flight stick. It's got everything. All the DLCs, everything. For 20 bucks. I mean, that's a steal. And that's a fun game to play. So I'm pretty much buying that tomorrow. And then look, they got 50% off, 50% off, 50% off. So I think I'm buying all 3 of these tomorrow too. I mean, I have thousands of hours in Dark Souls. I was like new game plus 8 in that. This one I played like new game plus 10. This one I played 4 or 5 times. It's a hell of a deal for all those games. Yeah, check this load. So I bought this game the other day on sale for like $3. So Xbox, every time you open up a game, you earn points. And like it seems like, hang on, achievement. Right, okay, daily quest. So here's like, so I turn these in and then I get points, and it seems like every 2 or 3 months I'll get like a $10 gift card for just playing games. So I use that to buy little games, and I found this game. Let me do like one level with this thing. I'll show you guys. It's cool, man. It's a flying game, but it's to music, and then you got to fight off bad guys too. It's a really cool. Oh, hang on. I thought I was just on mute. Hang on a second. Okay. Music's coming through there. Okay. Let's do, okay, I'll just do this advanced level. do like one level of this, maybe two. And we should get ships coming out that we have to fight off. Yep. Each level gets like harder and harder and harder. I mean, some of these levels are absolutely nuts. And it's different styles of music too. It's not all like this. I guess it's in the same genre, but some of the songs are like really good. At least in my opinion, they are. But I like this kind of music. I like all kinds of music, actually. Favorite band is Metallica, without a doubt. But I mean, I listen to classical music. I listen to pretty much everything except for country. I can't really get down with country. Every once in a while, it's okay, but that's like not my first choice to go to. No, you bitch, you got me. You got me again. Ah! It's too many bad guys. This level's almost over. That's it. Not enough for 5 stars, but yeah, that's what I thought. 4 stars again. Here, I'll do one. I'm gonna do one more level, and then I'm gonna turn this off for the night. Let's try this one. I haven't tried this one yet on advanced. Well, actually, did I do all the ones on normal? I know, I never tried that. Really? I never tried that one? Here, let's try this one, and then after this, I'm gonna turn it off for sure. I gotta work tomorrow. Uh-oh. This don't look good, man. It does not look good. Oh no. I do so bad with these swirls on these more difficult levels. If you don't stay on these lines enough, you will die. Like, you will die from not being on that line long enough. Ah, I missed that one on the... Sometimes there's, stuff to shoot, like, on the sides of the walls. This level is crazy, man. No, come back! I'm not done with you! Oh, he lived. Oh, there's 0 out of 0 anyways. Wow, 2 stars. 3 secrets found. Damn. Yeah, that's shitty, though. 2 stars? Alright, well, I got 1 left. I might as well just do it. On normal. Might as well just knock it out. And then I promise I'm done. I have a hard time turning this game off sometimes when I start it. Oh, yeah, I tried this one. Every time I've tried this one, I've died. That's why there's no score yet. I don't think it was the bad guys that I keep on dying from. It's the staying on the light team. This one is difficult. Phew. 70% accuracy, not terrible. Oh, yeah. I'm shooting it. I was shooting it, I promise. That's bullshit. I highlighted it. I think that's where I kept on dying before. This part's not too bad. a lot of the shooting and movement is in with the beat of the song. Is it over? Nope, damn it. Oh, not one of these guys again. No, I want to shoot that thing up on the cliff, damn it. Well, at least I beat it this time. That's the first. I never got past that middle section before. 3 stars, maybe? Alright, I'll take it. That guy, number 1, I Am Tiptoes. Like, he's like 1, 2, or 3 in like every song. It's crazy. Alright, I'm getting out of here for the night. I'll be back tomorrow night. I planned on doing the 737 tomorrow night. I had some people reach out to me and ask me to do like a full out like setup of the airplane, the FMC, like all that. So I'm planning on doing that. I think that's what we're gonna do. This lawn mowing simulator, it's a dumb game. I bought it for $4 when I bought this game. I'm hooked on it right now. Something is very satisfying about mowing the lawn. Like, not in real life. But in the game, absolutely. So, alright. It's late 30 where I'm at. I'm getting out of here for the night. Before you leave, if you haven't subscribed yet, what you waiting for, man? Subscribe already, hit the like button. You know what to do. I don't need to sit there and grift. I mean, I like grifting, but whatever. Become a member, leave a super chat, subscribe, do all that shit. And I'll be back tomorrow. And yeah, man, maybe I don't know, maybe it'll be an Ace Combat 7 night. Maybe we'll do some Ace Combat 7. I'm interested to see how the flight stick works with Ace Combat 7. So maybe we'll do a little Ace Combat 7 tomorrow night too. Being that it's only $20 for the whole thing. That's a crazy deal. 80% off. I know the game is old, but still, man. 80% off, that's a crazy deal. I'd have to be a fool not to pass that up. As much as I played Ace Combat 7 on the PlayStation 4, shit. Alright. See you, Grease. See you, Cowboy. See y'all on the next show. Or whenever I see you again. If you're here tomorrow, great. If not, I will see you the next time around, my friends. See you later on. See ya.